How do I get more traffic to my website? Does this question sound familiar? We hear this from small business owners all the time, and given the fact that more and more people are looking online for services, either for brick and mortar businesses or online businesses, it's a really important question to be able to answer. Yet most website and small business owners have no idea actually how to get more traffic. So I'm about to reveal the 10 steps to getting more traffic to your website in a really short and concise way. And don't be fooled by the fact that this is a free FAQ video. There are courses for hundreds and thousands of dollars on their website traffic that don't really give you the nuts and bolts of what you need to do. So pay attention. The first thing you need to do to get more traffic to your site is use a good, solid website content management system or CMS like WordPress. As we've covered in other videos, WordPress is super friendly, it's search engine friendly, it's easy for the most tech challenged, non-geeky folks to use. You can update WordPress as simply and easily as you can update your Facebook profile. So use WordPress would be step one. Step two, define your target audience. Who are you trying to get traffic for? Who are they? Where are they hanging out online? And what kind of content is going to be compelling to reach them? So any traffic isn't good traffic. You need traffic from the people that are going to come to your site, stop for a minute, be engaged by the content and design that you've put in place with the goals of attracting them, and eventually contact you or opt in or perform some other goal. So define your audience is step two. Step three is understand the three types of web traffic that exist out there. There's direct traffic, which is somebody coming to your website directly. They already know you exist. They type in your business name, your personal name or your brand name, and they go directly to your site from a browser. The second type of traffic is search traffic. That's when somebody goes to Bing, Yahoo, or Google, or some other search engine that we don't really talk about, and they type in a search term like the best pasta restaurants in Cleveland or how to get a divorce in Walnut Creek, California, and they come to your website from a search engine. So there's direct traffic, search traffic, and finally there's referral traffic. That's somebody that comes from another website on the web to your website, or they could be referred from seeing your profile or an update you did on Facebook or a blog comment you made or a discussion you had on an industry forum. And either way, they came from another website to yours. So if you understand those three pillars of traffic, you're more likely to increase and leverage each of those. So that's really important to understand the three types of traffic. Okay, the fourth thing you need to do is create a list or spreadsheet of the top questions and concerns and interests of your target audience. So it can be a simple list. You can take a spreadsheet. And by the way, if you go to getmyfreecourse.com, we have a free online marketing crash course that covers this. It's called the Content Roadmap. But anyway, all you have to do is create a simple spreadsheet. Regardless of what you do, if you're a printer, you can have a column for business cards, invitations, flyers. If you're a divorce lawyer or family lawyer, you can have family, divorce, custody. List all the things you do, and then underneath that list the top questions that you get every day from customers. Create the biggest list of questions that you can, and that's going to drive your content that we're going to talk about next. But first is understand your target audience and list those questions. The fifth thing you need to do is create compelling, remarkable content that speaks to those needs of your target audience. So write 1 or 2 blog posts a day or at least a couple a week that answer those questions that your customers are asking in your area or in your niche. Really simple. Find out who your audience is, what are their concerns, and answer those concerns on your website. The sixth thing is ensure that that content that you're answering on your site is SEO friendly. If you're using WordPress like you absolutely should, then use the Yoast SEO plugin. It comes with a free grading tool. So when you go to publish a blog post or a page, it'll tell you if you're missing out on key SEO factors. Just ensure that you have your bases covered, that your content's long enough, that you have a good search engine friendly title. So if you're in Dallas, you want to say questions to ask a Dallas divorce lawyer, for example. So this is not meant to be an exhaustive course in SEO, but just understand before you publish content that it's SEO friendly. Use the Yoast SEO plugin. Number 7, after you create that content and you know it's optimized on your site, syndicate the content to your audience where they hang out. Don't wait for them to come to you. Publish that content on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Google+, wherever your audience is hanging out online. Don't just wait for them to come to you. Number 8, join discussions with your audience. The biggest mistake that small business owners make in their marketing is they think everything's happening on their site. Your audience isn't on your site, at least not yet. They're everywhere else. So find out. If you're a dentist, type in family dentistry forums. If you sell sporting goods equipment, type in sporting good forums. No matter what you do, there are forums and groups on LinkedIn and Facebook out there. Answer folks' questions, and they will click back to your site. In most forums, there's a signature line where you can, when you sign up on the forum that has a link to your site in the signature, go out on the web, find where your audience is and engage with them out there. The same for influencers. If there are already top bloggers or top content producers, go and read their posts and leave a comment on their blog saying, hey, I really appreciate this. I agree with you that our audience struggles with X, Y, and Z, and this is a really great article. Thank you so much. I'm sharing this with my audience. People will come from those sites to yours. Remember, referral traffic. So join discussions with your audience on blogs and forums. Number 9, build your social audience. Think about yourself as a media outlet or a publisher. So if you remember when you were a kid, or at least when I was, back in the days of, there were 3 networks on TV, NBC, CBS, and ABC, right? Then cable and satellite came around, and there was a litany and a complete multitude and multiverse of channels and options out there. You have like the bass fishing channel, the storage wars, closet wars, shoe wars, everything's out there. Well, now you're a publisher. So you have think about your audience size. With technology, I'm making this video on a $90 camera and a couple lights in the background, and I can publish content out there. You can do the same thing. So think about when you publish content, what is the size of your audience? When you publish content on Facebook, Twitter, if you add up your Facebook followers, your Twitter followers, the size of your email list, and add that number up, that's your audience. So build that audience. Engage in discussions and share valuable content on social channels. Do paid Facebook ads and sponsored stories if you have to, but every month pay attention to that, which brings me to the 10th and final tip, to the answering the question, how do I get more traffic to my website? Use Google Analytics and look at your current traffic and what's working. Google Analytics is an awesome tool to look at where your current traffic is coming from. So if you go and publish content on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn, you can see which of those is actually resulting in people clicking back to your site. If you're on forums or blogs, you can know which of those are leading to traffic. And then when they get to your site, you can see which of your articles or videos on your website are the most engaging. Which ones are they sticking around on and sharing on social sites and that kind of thing. So look at the bottom line of what's happening with your traffic, improve the process, tweak that content. It's going to reveal a story about what's going to work and double down on what's already working. So those are the top 10 tips for getting more traffic to your website. I know I went through them quickly. This is just a quick kind of FAQ blog, but if you want more information, go to getmyfreecourse.com for the 30-day online marketing crash course and check out more online marketing answers at geekfree.net. Thanks. Have a good one.